Life limping back to normal after cyclone Foni leaves trail of destruction in several eastern and northeastern states. Electricity and telecom services remain largely affected. Flights resume, train services set to resume from today. BJP leader shot dead in Anantnag district of Jammu and Kashmir by suspected terrorists. Prime Minister Narendra Modi expresses grief. Campaigning ends for fifth phase of Lok Sabha polls, voting to be held on Monday for 51 seats spread across 7 states in this phase. Political parties intensify campaign for remaining phases of Lok Sabha polls. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to address rallies in Madhya Pradesh and UP. Mahagathbandhan leaders Mayawati and Akhilesh Yadav too step up their campaign in Uttar Pradesh. Air warrior Abhinandan Varthaman meets his colleagues for the first time after being discharged from hospital. In a recently released video, the slayer of Pakistani F-16 is seen clicking selfies with fellow soldiers amid chants of Vande Mataram. Hello and welcome to this edition of the news. I'm Rukma. In our top story, life is limping back to normal after Cyclone Foni left a trail of destruction in several eastern and northeastern states. And in Odisha, an estimated 1 crore people in 10,000 villages and 52 urban agglomerations in around 14 districts were affected by the cyclone. Electricity and telecom services remained largely affected in the coastal state. Meanwhile, rescue efforts have intensified in Odisha on a war footing, with the death toll rising to 14 there. A massive rescue and rehabilitation work process continues in cyclone-affected areas. The Indian Navy has launched a 3-pronged rescue and rehabilitation effort centered around the worst affected Puri and its suburbs in coordination with the state government. Indian Air Force has sent 3 C-130J Super Hercules aircraft Bhubaneswar from Hindon Air Base for humanitarian aid and disaster relief. Flight operations at Bhubaneswar Airport resumed yesterday, and many stranded passengers were sent to Delhi by a special plane. Railways will also resume all train services from Bhubaneswar. However, 2 trains originating from Bhubaneswar will remain cancelled, and all services to Puri are unlikely to begin before the 10th of May. Bhubaneswar, Tirupati and Visakhapatnam intercity have been cancelled due to non-availability of pairing trains. And Cabinet Secretary P.K. Sinha reviewed the rescue and relief measures in cyclone-affected areas in Odisha, West Bengal and Andhra Pradesh. On Saturday, he directed officers of the central ministries and agencies to remain in close touch with the Odisha government and to provide all required assistance expeditiously. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will visit Odisha tomorrow to take stock of the situation there. The Prime Minister spoke to Chief Minister Naveen Patnaik and assured him of continuous support from the centre. The Chief Minister, who regularly reviewed the situation, said the cyclone tore apart critical infrastructure, especially power, telecom and water supply. And people in West Bengal heaved a sigh of relief as severe cyclonic storm Foni weakened on Saturday morning and moved towards neighbouring Bangladesh. There was no report of any casualty or major damage in the districts through which the cyclone passed. The Met Department has said that the intensity of Foni will continue to reduce. However, in the northeast, its impact will remain for 2 days. In Jammu and Kashmir, terrorists shot dead a BJP functionary in South Kashmir's Anantnag district late last night. According to sources, unidentified gunmen suspected to be terrorists shot and injured a BJP worker at Naugam Verinag area of Anantnag district. The injured Ghulam Muhammad Mir was a 60-year-old working BJP District Vice President for Anantnag District, he succumbed to grievous injuries in hospital. No terrorist outfit has claimed responsibility for the attack. And Prime Minister Narendra Modi strongly condemned the killing of the BJP leader Ghulam Mohammad Mir. In a tweet, he said, his contribution towards strengthening the party in J&K will always be remembered. Extending condolences, PM Modi said there is no place for such violence in the country. And elaborate arrangements have been made for peaceful conduct of the fifth phase of Lok Sabha elections. Tomorrow, 51 constituencies across 7 states will go to polls in this phase. Voting will take place for 14 seats in UP, 12 in Rajasthan, 7 each in Madhya Pradesh and West Bengal, 5 in Bihar and 4 in Jharkhand. In Jammu and Kashmir, polling will take place in Ladakh and Pulwama and Shopian districts of Anantnag constituencies. There are a total of 87,588,722 registered voters in this phase, and 674 candidates are trying their hand at the hustings. The fate of many prominent candidates, including BJP leaders Rajnath Singh and Smriti Irani and Congress President Rahul Gandhi and UPA Chairperson Sonia Gandhi, will be decided in this phase tomorrow. BJP leader and Information and Broadcasting Minister Rajyavardhan Rathore is taking in Congress's Krishna Punia in Jaipur Rural. Congress leader Jitin Prasar takes on BSP's Arshad Ahmed Siddiqui and BJP's Rekha Verma in Dhaurahra. In Saran, BJP's Rajiv Pratap Rudy is facing off against RJD's Chandrika Roy. In Jharkhand's Koderma, state's first Chief Minister Babulal Marandi has returned to contest for the 4th time. He takes on BJP's Annapurna Devi as Jharkhand Vikas Morcha Prajatantrik candidate. And the Election Commission on Saturday gave a clean chit to Prime Minister Narendra Modi for his Gujarat speech. This is a 6th clean chit by the poll watchdog to PM Modi. In its Saturday decision, the EC said detailed report of the Chief Electoral Officer Gujarat was obtained. The matter has been examined in detail in accordance with the extant advisories provisions of the Model Code of Conduct. After examination, Commission is of the view that in this matter, no such violation of the extant advisories or provisions is attracted. And the Election Commission has issued a notice to BJP's Chandigarh candidate Kiran Kher, seeking a reply after she shared a video on Twitter in which children were seen campaigning for her. The poll panel had asked the actor turned politician to reply within 24 hours. Kher is seeking re-election from the Chandigarh seat. And Chandigarh will vote in the last phase of the Lok Sabha election on May 19th. Meanwhile, campaigning has been intensified for the remaining phases of the Lok Sabha polls. Top leaders of all political parties are busy holding rallies and public meetings to woo voters. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will address rallies in Bhadoi in Uttar Pradesh and Sagar and Gwalior in Madhya Pradesh today. BJP President Amit Shah will hold rallies in Haryana's Sonipat, Panipat and Yamuna Nagar. He will also hold public meetings in Punjab's Pathankot and Chandigarh later in the day today. Mahagathbandhan leaders Mayawati and Akhilesh Yadav too stepped up their campaign in Uttar Pradesh. BSP Supremo Mayawati will hold rallies in Ambedkar Nagar and Pratapgarh, while SP Chief Akhilesh Yadav will hold public meetings in Sultanpur, Phulpur and Prayagraj today. And Delhi Chief Minister and Aam Aadmi Party convener Arvind Kejriwal today held a roadshow in Bawana of Delhi for the ongoing Lok Sabha polls. And we now take you live to Uttar Pradesh. Prime Minister Narendra Modi is addressing a rally in Bhadoi.
लेकिन परमात्मा ने उनके लिए पंडाल बना दिया है। लेकिन मेरी आपसे रिक्वेस्ट है, कृपा करके आगे आने की कोशिश मत करें। देखिए, आप जहां हैं वहीं खड़े रखिए। अगर आप इसी प्रकार से धक्के लगाते रहोगे तो पूरी सभा धक्के में ही चली जाएगी। आप शांत रहेंगे, शांत रहेंगे। देखिए, आप पीछे इतने दूर है लोग, बेशांत खड़े हैं, आप आगे वाले क्यों गड़बड़ कर रहे हो? भारत माता की, भारत माता की। भाइयों बहनों, हमारे देश में अगर कोई आतंकी हमला होता है तो आपको दुख होता है, आपको दुख होता है। हमला कश्मीर में हो, लेकिन आंसू भदोही में निकलते हैं कि नहीं निकलते हैं? हमला कश्मीर में हो, लेकिन दिल कन्याकुमारी का रोता है कि नहीं रोता है? हर किसी को दर्द होता है कि नहीं होता है? भाइयों बहनों, जब हमारे वीर जवान, उसका शरीर तिरंगे में लिपट करके घर आता है, हर किसी को नहीं लगता है कि अपने ही परिवार का बेटा गया? लगता है कि नहीं लगता है? दुख होता है कि नहीं होता है? लेकिन जब उसके जवाब में सर्जिकल स्ट्राइक होता है तो आपको गर्व होता है, हिम्मत आती है। अब सही सरकार है ऐसा लगता है, सरकार सही काम कर रही है ऐसा लग रहा है। जब भारत ने आतंकियों को घर में घुसकर मारा तो आपको गर्व हुआ, आपको गर्व हुआ, आपको गर्व हुआ। आप मुझे बताइए, मोदी का रास्ता सही है? मोदी का रास्ता सही है? इसी रास्ते पे आगे बढ़ना चाहिए। देश ने सीना तान के खड़ा होना चाहिए। भाइयों बहनों, भारत ने अंतरिक्ष में सैटेलाइट को मिसाइल से उड़ा दिया। आपको कैसा लगा? आपको कैसा लगा? आपको कैसा लगा? अच्छा लगा? गर्व हुआ? आपको लगा ये पराक्रम आपने किया है? यही तो देश की ताकत होती है दोस्तों। क्या किसी देश ने, हमारे इतने पराक्रम हुए, क्या किसी ने हमारा विरोध किया? क्या किसी देश ने भारत के खिलाफ कोई प्रवृत्ति की? हम पर कोई प्रतिबंध लगाए? कोई बैन लगाया? साथियों, जब आप सही नियत से, सही नीति से काम करते हैं, लोगों के हितों को ध्यान में रख के काम करते हैं, तो नामुमकिन भी वरना किसने सोचा था कि सऊदी अरब में, जहां हमारे लोग मक्का जाते हैं, मक्का मदीना की यात्रा करते हैं, उस सऊदी अरब में भारत के भी बहुत लोग काम करते हैं, लेकिन कब
Well, Prime Minister Narendra Modi there addressing the public at an election rally in Bharati. in Uttar Pradesh. And well, we now go across live to our correspondent Ramesh, who joins us for the latest on the polling arrangements for Ladakh, which goes to the polls tomorrow. Ramesh, a very good afternoon to you, a very good morning to you. In fact, thank you so much for joining us. Take us through the preparations that the Election Commission has made. Ladakh, not very easy territory, difficult terrain, few voters, and well, a lot of arrangements that are very unique to the place.
Yes, Rukma, good afternoon. This is Ramesh Chandra here. Yeah, Ladakh is spread in fact at 65,000 square kilometers, and it is a very tough terrain to conduct any elections. But district election officials in Leh and Kargil both have taken the challenge, and they have conducted sweep program, extensive sweep program across the border, towards the border, China on the east and Kargil, Pakistan on the west.
Right.
And during the sweep programs, in fact, this was totally roads are closed due to snowfall, heavy snowfall in Ladakh, and people are away from Ladakh region for winters, and these are the main challenges for the sweep officials to conduct awareness programs. However, the sweep officials have conducted programs successfully towards elections to conduct it successfully and increase the voting percentage here in Ladakh.
Right. And what about the issues that have dominated the campaigning? What are the issues that candidates here have highlighted? And also, could you point us towards some of the prominent candidates whose fates are going to be decided tomorrow?
Yeah, this Ladakh is having as longest pending demand UT status. UT status is almost 30 years old demand here, and it is moving towards now Ladakh is given a divisional status by the government recently last year, and this is termed as the first step towards UT. And Boti language, the language which is spoken here in Ladakh region, has to be included in Indian Article 7th, Article 8th schedule, so that they will get benefits of language. So these are the main issues, and apart from that, regional aspirations like districts in Nubra, Sham area, Janskar, they wanted districts has to be announced for the region, so that to facilitate the administration here, because almost 6 months this area is cut off from the main area. These are the main topics that are dominated in the election campaign this time.
Right. Right, Ramesh.
And students are demanding a central university here, but towards that also the recently government has announced a cluster university.
Right. Right, and Rameshji, what about candidates, prominent candidates whose fates will be decided tomorrow?
Yeah, candidates, BJP has fielded CEC, present CEC Jamyang Sering Namgyal, and Congress has fielded former CEC Regzins Palbar. And apart from these two main political parties, there are two independent candidates are in fray from Kargil, one Sajad Hussain and Asghar Ali Karbalai. These are the people, 4 candidates that are in those are in fray here, and trying to test their luck tomorrow.
Right, Rameshji, thank you very much for joining us there and for all your inputs. So, Election Commission making elaborate preparations in Ladakh for the polling to be held tomorrow. Issues have been pointed out by our correspondent Ramesh, who was just there with us live. And well, moving on now, Air Warrior Abhinandan Varthaman met his colleagues for the first time after being discharged from hospital. In a recently released video, the slayer of Pakistani F-16 was seen clicking selfies with fellow soldiers amid chants of Vande Mataram. This is the first video of the MiG-21 pilot to appear after his rejoining active duty.
ठीक है, लेकिन मेरी जो
And India has conveyed to Pakistan its concerns about the security of its High Commission in Islamabad and complained about the harassment of two of its diplomats by intelligence personnel last month. According to sources, New Delhi has sent a démarche to Pakistan's Ministry of Foreign Affairs on the 3rd of May, asking Islamabad to not only raise security of its mission but also its diplomats. The note verbal comes in the backdrop of months of continued harassment of Indian diplomats. The latest in the series was locking up two Indian diplomats in a room in a Gurdwara, Sacha Sauda in Farooqabad in Sheikhupura last month. India raised the issue with Pakistan. The diplomats were asked not to visit the Gurdwara and were dealt with aggressively by Pakistani security agencies. And North Korea has tested long-range multiple rocket launchers and tactical guided weapons in a strike drill overseen by leader Kim Jong-un. The Korean Central News Agency said the drill took place on Saturday when North Korea also fired projectiles into the sea in what could be Pyongyang's first short-range missile launch for more than a year as it seeks to up the pressure on Washington with nuclear talks deadlocked. And Thailand's King Maha Vajiralongkorn has been crowned on the first of 3 days of coronation rites. King Vajiralongkorn inherited the throne in 2016 when his long-reigning father Bhumibol Adulyadej died. During Saturday's ceremony, the 66-year-old king was handed the great crown of victory, which he placed on his head. Thailand has a constitutional monarchy, but the royal family is highly revered by Thais and wields considerable power.
Namo tassa bhagavata nang gacchami buddhang saranang.
And militants in the Gaza Strip fired more than 200 rockets into Israel yesterday, prompting airstrikes and tank fire on the Palestinian territory. Gaza officials said while 3 Israelis were wounded by the rockets, the retaliatory Israeli fire killed 4 Palestinians, including a mother and her baby. Israel said the rockets were fired from the Palestinian enclave and its air defenses intercepted dozens of them. The Israeli army said its tanks and planes hit some 120 militant targets. In response, as the exchange of fire continued, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu held consultations with security chiefs. Meanwhile, a statement from Hamas ally Islamic Jihad claimed responsibility for at least some of the rocket fire and said it was prepared for more if necessary. And in the IPL, Royal Challengers Bangalore beat Sunrisers Hyderabad by 4 wickets in their IPL game in Bangalore. Sent into bat, Sunrisers Hyderabad scored 175 for 7 in the allotted 20 overs, but RCB chased down the target of 176 with 4 balls to spare. And earlier, Delhi Capitals crushed Rajasthan Royals' playoff hopes with a convincing 5-wicket victory to finish off the league campaign on a high note at the Firozshah Kotla on Saturday. Already through to the playoffs, Delhi restricted Rajasthan to 115 for 9 and then chased down the target in 16.1 overs, with Rishabh Pant remaining unbeaten on 38 ball 53. The win lifted Delhi to the second spot in the standings with 18 points from 14 games. And the 2 stars of Indian squash, the men's top seed Saurav Ghoshal and incumbent champion Joshna Chinnappa stormed into the finals of the Asian Individual Squash Championship with convincing semi-final victories. Women's second seed Joshna defeated 6th-seeded Siva Sangari Subramaniam of Malaysia 11-7, 12-10, 11-3, while Ghoshal ousted the 7th seed Ian Wiaoing of Malaysia 11-2, 11-6, 11-4. With that, we wind up this edition of the news, but news and updates continue on DD News. Stay tuned. Namaskar.